Welcome to Life Skills with Louie. You are within the Being Beyond section, which is about mindfulness skills. If you haven't watched the introductory video, please do so. It'll give some helpful orientation to the section. And also, if you haven't watched the introduction to the entire video series, I recommend it as it orients you to all the different sections and how to best use them. Today, we're going to be talking about the mindfulness principle of effectiveness, which comes from, at least in my learning, from dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT. I've adapted it over the years as to how I teach it and brought in some other principles. There are, in my mind, three major essential parts to the principle of effectiveness: desire, creativity, and working with reality. So being effective has to do with how you affect your own life, how you affect the lives of others. And many people end up living from a reactive space a lot of the time, where they are living out old habits and patterns. It's possible, though, to begin to live from a more proactive place where you are actively a creator in your life. And I say this in the real sense of the term, not that you can create anything. We have limits as to what we can create, but that you can have a creative influence over your life. The first part of effectiveness has to do with desire, of figuring out what you want. And we're looking for your deeper desires here. And also, it may be attached to external things. Let's say you want a car, but what's that really about for you? Maybe having a car is about getting to do more fun things. So the real inner desire is about fun. Or maybe for you, having a car is about freedom. So the real inner desire is about freedom. So figuring out what the emotional resonance is of what you desire is really critical. And then the second part is to actively begin to create that. There are many different parts of creativity. One is holding the vision in your mind of a future that has you having what you want, but you experience it as if it's in the now. So if I were to think about a year from now, and I have more of what I want, if I use the example of a car, I have the car and I'm driving around. I'm really enjoying the freedom of driving, and I'm feeling the wind on my hair. I'm feeling that as if it's happening now. Entrepreneurs, successful sports people do this all the time, visualizing in the moment, having what you want and success. Now, as you do this, then you have to take actual steps in life to bring it into reality. And that has to do with working with reality, working with the different barriers that might be there, the ways that the rules are set up, and being willing to work within those. That's a huge part of being effective and of being truly creative. So the principle of effectiveness is extremely useful for bringing the mind back to a sense of clarity of, like, what do I want? What am I trying to create here? And the last thing I'll say about it is it's good to focus. So if your mind's going too many different directions, I want this, it's not as effective as settling on one or two emotional resonances that you want to bring more into your life.